back as halftime is about to end here. We have a 2020 game. Rob Rowan with X-Able Sports. And this is brought to you by United Spinal Association and my color commentator, Steve Paxson. And Steve, we were just talking a little bit about why students who are coming into college wheelchair basketball sometimes want to go to the big schools, Wisconsin, Illinois, and the recruiting issues we have. And let's talk about that a little bit.
Sure. You know, I think it impacts us particularly because we're one of the newer programs out there, and so, you know, a lot of kids either don't know about us or they just don't know enough about us yet. And it's definitely an obstacle that we have to face. You know, we really have to be out there, you know, being pretty vocal with a lot of people. And the fact of the matter is, you know, outside of Texas, Arlington, Wisconsin, Whitewater, and Illinois, you know, there are other programs out there who are, you know, really struggling for numbers and so there's, you know, there's just a lot of room out there for a lot of kids.
Oklahoma State University is trying to put together a program and all that sort of stuff. We're going to continue talking about that for all you juniors who might be watching this, because you may want to think about where you go to play. Meanwhile, Southwest with the ball, they are the home team in this game, and they're tied up 20. Caruth's looking, and there is a shot. Oh, look at that, he finally on the board. There we finally see something from Thomas Averson. He puts one in.
Get back in on him so we can start this.
Robino did not cover him well, and he was open, and he had all the time in the world, didn't he?
He sure did. Coach Glatch definitely having a talk with his defenders there.
Yeah, you got to cover him. That kind of defense is not going to play well here. Oh, he backed over the line, I think. Yes, he did. That was. He didn't pay attention. It looked like.
It'd be interesting to see this half if they can keep Christian hot, and if Nate and Evan remain hot. It'll be interesting to see.
All right, well, let's see.
If they can get Christian warm down low, it's a good thing.
Okay. Foul away from the ball. Is that where we're? I'm not sure what's happening here, but you know, you had said earlier that to play in a new program like Mizzou Tigers, you can be, and I'll quote you, you can be, what is it? You can be a legend.
You can go to a legendary program, or you can be a legend at a new program.
That's it. I couldn't say that any better. I love the way you put it together, and it's true. You could play on a team like that and be something. And 20 years, 30 years later, they'll still be talking about you.
You know, just like we do the Illinois Giz kids, we still talk about those guys as, you know, being that first college program to come out and that, you know, if you go to a younger program, you have an opportunity to be one of those people who people talk about, you know, 50 years from now. So
you can certainly be a star.
That's right.
Chris with the ball in. Helps with the shot. It's up and it's good.
Nice shot by Nate.
Yeah, nice shot. That was a nice movement of the ball around, and they have a 4-point lead. Looks like
I think that's probably the biggest lead we've seen.
Yeah. Mustangs came out here with a little bit of fire, and there's a foul on 14. Nathan's foul on him. Peltz. And he's kind of wondering how many fouls he has, and he's got a few.
Bring it to him!
Okay. Edinburgh with the ball. They need to put one back up there. Keep it close. Calabrino passes. Crossman off the back rim, and it is in. That's what they got to do.
Exactly. And again, you had good ball movement, and you know, were able to swing the ball around and find the open man.
Evan Thorne outside. Top of the key. There it is. Peltz back. Thorne cross court. That was a scary pass, and look at that nice
passes.
Yeah.
I said it 1,000 times already, but you got to take care of the ball.
Yeah. I mean, it was a nice. Oh, down. That was. You make a turnover and then you throw it away. You cannot do that. You got to make the turnovers count.
Exactly. Especially in a tight game like this, you can't afford to just turn the ball back over.
You know, it's the only way you're going to get the score tied up.
Let's go! Let's go!
least you want to take a nice shot at it. Oh, and the shot is not good. Again, rebound. No. And finally, they make it. I couldn't see who that was underneath.
It looked like Nate Pites.
It was Pites. Pites with the perseverance.
Back up to the 4-point lead for Southwest.
Yeah. Price moving
It's like they're
around.
setting up Grossman on the outside over here.
Yeah, look at that. He's way out there. He's not going to be able to do anything right now. He's got a lot of pressure. Looking for a nice give and go there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, a foul.
Wow.
Two-shot foul. And we're going to see Tommy at the line, looks like.
A little bit of a questionable call there. Looked to me like Evan Thorne had all ball there. I didn't see any contact from the chair. Certainly didn't hear any contact. But
it's hard to tell, but you're right. Edinburgh with a chance to put two back on there, and there's one of them. Remember, you're watching this thanks to the good folks at United Spinal Association. And that ball is not going to go. Ball had a mind of its own.
sure did.
Look at that. Nice defense there. Ruth looking for an open man, and there is another foul.
And you continue to see the very tight officiating in this game. So
We're not letting a lot of
things that you typically can get away with, you're definitely not going to get away with in this game.
By the way, if we haven't said it, this is for deciding the 5th and 6th place in the tournament, in the finals. And look at the shot. No. Scott's with the ball. Fighting Scott's bringing it down. Grossman moving as hard as he's got a man on both. Oh, there's a flat tire. Oh, and a foul. Bryce is gonna. Is that Bryce? He's not looking happy there. Bryce is down, and hope he's not hurt. He's gonna have to take himself out of that chair. Not a shooting foul, so you're going to see Bryce bringing the ball in. And let's see what Edinburgh has. Edinburgh down by 3. And they want to keep this close. We have 16 minutes and 48 seconds. You really have a chance here to see an exciting game. So I hope you're enjoying this as it unfolds out to the top of the key.
They got Jared Riggle back in the game for Southwest.
All right. Shot. Not a good shot. And with a lot of people on him, and a foul. But you know what, again, I want to say that looked like it was a ball. Chris, I think the foul's on Chris Conway. It was. You know what? But then again, you see it one way, you see it the other way.
Absolutely.
Tommy Gray, nose guard in high school, regular football. And he didn't use any prosthetics, evidently. I can't imagine that. I just don't know how they did it, but he was told that he must have been intense to be effective.
He's certainly a big man.
2 shots, and he doesn't sink either of them, and that hurts. Chris in traffic.
Ball!
He finds the Jared Riggle, and Caruth shoots, and he
oh my gosh,
out.
Just rimmed out. Looked like it was going to go.
Yeah, I know.
Push it, Bryce!
How far can that ball go in before it comes out? That's what I want to know. Tommy puts it up
seal down there
with some pressure, and he doesn't make it. I tell you, back and forth. Oh, nice hands on that to slow it down.
Bryce, get that pass where you can catch it and use it.
That was Jennifer with a little bit of a thing, and I think we have a timeout. So, following back up on what we're talking about, so you're a young kid, you're ready to go to college, you want to play wheelchair basketball. Wisconsin, Illinois, top teams, Texas up there. You know, you have those, and then you have like an Oklahoma State, you have Missouri, you have some of these other teams, and you know, it's the beginning of their programs. You know, coaches are going to look at you and reward you.
Absolutely. You know, I think the only thing you can really say to kids is, don't just look at, Illinois and Whitewater. Take a look at all the good programs, because, the fact of the matter is those programs might not be a good fit for you, whereas a team like, Missouri or Alabama or even Edinburgh or Oklahoma State, that might be a better fit. Don't just go to the one program you know.
Yeah.
Take a look around and get all the information before you make a good decision.
Yeah, Edinburgh, Minnesota, Alabama. There's some great teams out there.
Exactly.
Ruth with a shot, but he does not have the touch right now. And Bryce has the ball and an outlet, nicely done. There goes Tommy in traffic.
Interestingly enough, as cold as Southwest has been offensively, they still have a 3-point lead right now.
Nice. Bryce out there for a 3-point shot, and it's no good. Look at the rebounding there by, no, that was a bad pass. He tried to force that. Trevin tried to force that one, just did not, and he pays for it.
He's in the lane, you gotta put it right up. Good. Try to keep it right here.
Okay, look at that. The race is on. Peltz is in there. Shot is up, and it is no good.
Definitely the lid is back on the southwest end of the court.
It's on both sides. It's been 26-23 for a while.
It has.
Nobody seems to find the basket. Edinburgh keeps having opportunities to come back and tie this thing.
There we go. Get Tommy inside.
Tommy's inside, and he sinks it. 1-point game. 15 minutes left.
Looks like Edinburgh's starting to just try to take Nate Pikes completely out of the game right now.
Nice hands. Bryce with the good hands puts it off of Evan Thorne. Evan has not been doing what he needs to do and put the basket in there, and he brought the ball up and was just got a momentary lapse of concentration.
Exactly.
And of course, and Edinburgh has a chance to go ahead here with a shot. And Tommy, his shot basket does not count, but he's going to go line.
0, White.
No, he doesn't. Not in. I thought they might be in some.
I think he might be in foul trouble. He's got a few. You see a case there where he's instead of getting in his chair in good position and being in front of him, he's reaching across and drawing the foul. That's just
not a good way.
He's probably a little bit tired.
See if Edinburgh is going to capitalize on these opportunities they're having. There's another foul.
Again.
Baseline foul. I'll tell you what, they're going to get into the penalty in a short while, and they're going to be putting men in the line.
You're starting to reach a little bit, and that's typically a sign that you're getting a little bit fatigued, and you're not taking the time to have the good chair position and be where you need to be.
Rice looking, top of the key, Grossman for the shot. It's up, and it is no good. Oh, Gabarino with the thing. He's been cut. He's under a lot of things. And good timeout.
Very nice
call. He was in trouble there. Chris was all over him, and that ball was. Good chance it was going to end up in the White hands.
Oh, yeah. They were in trouble. It was a good timeout by the bench.
So this has been an exciting game. We're going to see it come down. We have 14 minutes left of action-packed excitement. And this will be something.
Should be.
Neither team seems to be able to put it away. Neither do the opportunities they have, back and forth.
Well, I think both teams have really relied on being solid defensively while they're struggling offensively, and that's what you have to do. You have to lock down one end of the court, and it seems right now that both teams have been able to do that. So we'll see what happens in the next 14 minutes.
Okay. Both coaches are trying to figure out the puzzle.
Exactly.
What's going to work? We have a few substitutions coming back in. We have it's like Tom Abronson's back in. That's a mismatch there. It gives an opportunity there. See if the Fighting Scots can use it. Bryce turning, Chris with him. Cross pass, it's up, and it is good. Gabarino with another goal.
And again, you just see that they're bringing up. Edinburgh's bringing some backcourt pressure. They're two quick guys back all the time. Forcing Southwest to burn a lot of time off shot clock.
Oh, look at that pass, Caruth, and he puts it in. And it's back to a 1-point game going the other way. The Mustangs are ahead over the Fighting Scots.
Southwest is really going to have to work because they really can't rely on those long cross-court passes right there. They're not going to get a lot of those, so they really have to keep working.
That's a three. Oh, Bryce did not take a good shot on that one. You know, this is a low-scoring game. There it is.
That's a beautiful fadeaway by Evan. That was fantastic.
That is what we've been waiting for him to do. And now it's a three-point game again. Mustangs are now back in control a little bit. Edinburgh's got to answer. Oh, they're going to get to their three-point guy. No, and there's no one underneath. And Chris takes that one down. We may be at a turning point in this game. I'm not sure.
It may be. We'll see what happens. Here, Coach Klatch just really trying to pound the point in that, you know what? Use the backboard. The backboard is your friend on your shot, and you know, Edinburgh really needs to start backing those shots in.
Nobody underneath there. Look how good a job they're keeping it clear. 5 seconds left. Mustangs with not much time. They put it up, and what a shot! 3-point shot at the buzzer, just about. Nathan hits with a great shot. Nathan, that was huge.
It was.
6-point differential here.
Edinburgh needs to maintain their composure right now.
Grossman decides not to shoot, and he pays for it. He pays for that hesitation. Nathan is playing both sides of the court, hitting it on one end and making good defense on the other. And I'll tell you what, the Mustangs, they have a chance here. And I'm wondering if we've seen that shift.
Momentum has definitely shifted right now. Edinburgh has to just stay composed and stay with their game plan. If they can stay with their game plan, you know, this game's, it's only a 6-point game, and they have plenty of time. So, you know, stay with your game plan, you know, stay the course.
Nathan's been good. Let's see what's going to happen. Davidson.
Yes!
Throwing at the top. Goes on the side. He looks, Abinson, with a lot of big guys around him, and he pays for it.
That's the defensive stop they needed. Now they need to convert offensively.
Trevin was hoping he was going to be found. He was open there. And here he is. He's open, and he puts it up, and he sinks it. There we go.
That's what they needed. That's exactly what they needed to get back in it.
Should be a 4-point game there, right?
Yes, yes.
Scoreboard!
I haven't given him the basket yet, but I'm sure we'll. Okay, cross court. Thorn. Thorn looking.
Don't retreat!
Up to the top of the key, Ruth.
They still haven't given him the point. Oh, there they are.
There he goes. Chris.
There it is.
There he is.
He's been quiet. He's been quiet this whole game. I think that's only his 4th point. So
I know.
They really need to get him involved offensively.
Chris Conway's not been the star of this game for them, but there's still time. Oh, almost lost that one. Tommy Gray. Oh, we have a shooting foul here.
That was really a silly foul. You know, he really just kind of pushed him with his chair there, and he didn't need to do it. So
no.
It's kind of a silly foul. You don't want to give him those free points from the line.
Shooting 2. This is Tommy Gray. You know, he hadn't played basketball in 4 years when he came to play college wheelchair baskets. And here he comes out here, and
he's a big man. He's
been a big force for this team, for these Fighting Scots, and so interesting to see what his natural talent there. It's up, and it is still not good. Well, that paid off. He might have made that bucket from the field, but he didn't make it out there.
Exactly. Talking about how it was a silly foul, but as it turns out, it was the best thing that could have happened there.
19 seconds left. Mustangs with a chance to go back up ahead. See what they do. Running out of time. The shot is up. Nathan puts it up, but it's a one-handed that doesn't drop. Fighting Scots coming back down strong.
It wasn't a real good shot by Nate there. I'm not really sure why he shot it the way he
dribbled it too much. And who's going to get it? And it is a jump ball. And who ends it up with this time? I think it ends up with Edinburgh this time. He just kept the ball on the floor just too long and got in trouble there. But it was their turn to get it back from a jump ball.
Got a 6-point game here.
6 points in 9 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Lifetime.
A lifetime for some people, right?
Just stay the course. Stay within your game plan.
Oh, nice moving the ball around. Oh no, that was Trevor with the ball. They're running down on time here. 12 seconds. They got to look for a good open shot. Coming down. Cross court. 3, 2. Bryce with a 3.
That's the shot. That's what they've been waiting
That
for.
was
For him
it.
to heat up outside. So
3-point game.
If
That was
if
a
Bryce
nice
stays
shot.
warm, I think Edinburgh's right where they want to be right now.
Oh, and there's a turnover.
Another defensive stop. That's what they need. Come down, convert again. One possession at a time. That's all they need to do.
As they say, the worm is turned again. Let's see what happens. Fighting Scots can put one up in here. They'll bring it to 1. And here he goes. Bryce with another 3. It is no good. In traffic, Chris throws it down. Oh boy, there we go. There's a foul. I hope he's not hurt. He doesn't look happy. Who's that down? Tommy Gray down. That fight on the foul on the Mustangs? Oh, look at that. All right, give him a hand. It took him a moment to compose himself. So, and Fighting Scots get another chance.
Coach, need a timeout or substitution? Once you came on the floor, need a timeout or substitution? Your call.
Okay, they're going to take him out. And they're putting in
He's got to come out because coach came on the floor. So
yeah.
Got a table?
Otherwise, he was going to be looking at a technical foul.
exactly.
Ryan Stern out there, big guy, not as fast, but he brings some height, and let's see what he can do there.
Coach Glatchel, he's definitely going to check with Tommy, see how he's feeling, make sure he's okay. But I definitely think he's going to get him right back in the game as soon as he can.
Yeah.
They've got to have his presence out on the
Yeah, I'm
court.
going to say right now that they don't want a mismatch there, and unless Jim Glass said if Stern can do something out there, he'll stay. And that's what it is. If he can come out there and be a presence and make effectiveness, he'll give someone a rest. He's looking to have him play more. Ooh, that was a long pass. A little dangerous if Chris was watching.
Very dangerous.
Oh, turnover.
Well,
and there we go. Exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly what we're
Threw it
talking
into
about.
the big guy, but he didn't have the hands, and here's the substitution you were calling for.
And like I said, they have him ready to sub back in as soon as he can. So
Yeah. That was something I think now we might have wished he hadn't done, but like you say.
I'm thinking he might have want to use one of those timeouts to instead of having to make the substitution.
Yeah, that substitution might have. Oh, look at this. Man down.
No reset.
That's right, no reset.
Sub, Stern.
We've had trouble with the time clock a little bit in this last few games, and so coaches are paying attention real closely to make sure that there's no extra time given to Mustangs in this case. Okay, we're a 3-point game. Let's see what happens. You'll watch this on xable.com. Rob Rowland and Steve Paxson. Inside to the short guy, puts it up and in!
I gotta tell you, that's
Tom Everson.
that's having a lot of confidence in your teammate right there, because you have someone who's not a usual shooter and not a usual
He's low in
scorer.
the chair.
He sits way low. They're dumping it in against Edinburgh's big guys, and they had a lot of faith in him to make that pass.
5-point game. And look at that, they answer it with Bryce. He answers it. Brings it back to 3 with 7.30. Let's see what happens here. Well, you can't ask for any better than that to have someone like Tom Everson.
Edinburgh's starting to extend their pressure out a little.
Look at this. Nice pressure keeping them out there. Trying to keep people away from the basket.
Get out on him.
They're playing good defense.
Absolutely.
10 seconds left. It's getting down to it. Inside to Cruz. Nice hands. With 3 seconds left, they have
3 seconds left. Let's see what kind of play they have out there.
Yeah. They're gonna try and get someone open for a quick one.
Stay out there, Grossman.
He shoots, and he doesn't score.
That was a pretty nice shot given the fact that there's no time on that clock.
Edinburgh with a chance again. There's a chance. Price coming up, and he gives it up to Tobby, and he doesn't make it, but it stays that way. It was a nice move there. Could have been a foul. Traveling with the ball. And there's a foul. On number 4, Evan Thorne, blocking.
Definitely continuing to call the game tight. I mean,
yeah. Much tighter than we saw yesterday.
Oh yeah, much tighter. I don't see how they can be surprised by it. It's just one of those adjustments that you have to make during the game. You know, realize, you know what, they are calling things tight, so you have to have better chair position. Yeah. You can't reach quite as much.
Hey, Beck.
You just got to be smarter.
Play a 3-point line on defense. You stay right at midcourt, Grossman. You just play a 3-point line on defense.
Cameron Olman,
right now.
He's got a plan for him. He wants him to play. Oh, look at that. There it is. 1-1. Down to 2.
Finally.
He missed earlier, so it's nice to see him make these. Jennifer from Maryland. Up and in! 1-point game. As we were saying, this is going to be good. Down to the end. Oh, what an off-balance pass. 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Chris with the ball. Looking for some help here. Cross court to Ruth.
Starting to bring up lots of full court pressure here.
Yeah.
Always leaving at least 1, usually 2 back.
Some defense. Oh, there it is. A turnover on the Mustangs. Edinburgh with the pressure. Abramson, that was one time where it hurt him.
Yeah, just all they had to do was take the time to make the good pass there, and they rushed it a little bit and launched it over its head.
Yeah. There's a shot. Twice up and in. Basket. Goody. And they have taken the lead. Oh. 38-37. This game is far from over. We had a chance, thought there, at least I was saying, maybe we saw it going strongly with Mustangs, but now look at this. Edinburgh's come back.
They have definitely, the tide has switched back to Edinburgh. They're pretty pumped up right now, and Southwest seems to be struggling a little bit. I think this is a good timeout by Coach Weiland down there to kind of get some of the composure back for Southwest Minnesota.
I wonder if we're going to see Jared Riggle come back in for Abramson, or we're going to see some other, because that height that he...
I'm not really sure of the foul situation.
With 6 minutes left, if you're going to make it, you're going to bring him back in. Now's the time.
Exactly.
Of course, I'm not coaching this game, so neither are you, but see what the coach says. Good coaching out there.
I'm sure you do.
Coach Erickson passed away, and Lou Shaver not here today, and we're seeing some good coaching here from our friend Weiland, was it?
Coach, Paul Weiland.
Paul Weiland. And
he's he's been a student assistant coach, and we'll see if he ends up taking over for now that Coach Erickson has passed on.
Yeah. I think Blue Shape was hoping that. He's kind of training him a little bit.
Lou's been doing this a long time, so I'm sure he's ready for a.
Well, he was the coach, and then he retired.
Yes.
Came back to help out the team and the program.
Yep.
Chris with the ball. Nice. Nathan with running shot, and he's good. And he's at the foul line for a 3-point opportunity.
And just when you say that Edinburgh seems to be grabbing the momentum, Southwest comes out and they execute a nice little play there. So
5 minutes and 30 seconds. I think the clock had to stop there. They had to go back a little bit. Put some seconds on the clock. And Nathan for the line. Chance to make it a 3, but he doesn't. And the rebound goes to, Edinburgh. Nicely done. A lot of hustle by Grossman there. And a nice passing and a shot, and he doesn't shake it. Oh my God, Jennifer missed the easy layup there.
Trey has got to convert on those. You know, it's a wide open layup. They had a 3-on-1 break, and he just did not get it done.
Okay. There's Mustang's chance. Put some more points on the board, and he puts it up and in! Nathan puts it up, and there's a timeout called by Edinburgh.
Very smart.
They're not happy the way that changed. They're down by 3.
Yeah, that was a very, very, very good timeout by Coach Glatch. You know, Southwest, again, the momentum swung back again. It's definitely on a pendulum right now, and you know, this is a good timeout by Coach Glatch.
5 minutes left. We've got a 3-point lead now, Mustangs, after Edinburgh fought their way back. And here we are. This
Still
is
an eternity, though. We still have an awful long time here. So
yeah, one shot and it's tied up again.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, a very good timeout by Coach Glatch to kind of get his team back and get their composure back so that they can, you know, come out. They definitely have the intensity right now. They just need to get their composure back and you know, just calm down a little bit. It's hard to do sometimes.
It's hard to do. I want to thank our ex-Able team here on camera. Gunnison Carboni doing a great work, and in the booth doing all the downloads. That if you're watching, and Elio and Navarro, Jesse Navarro, great team there, founders of this great ex-Able program, and here we are. It's Rob Rowland from ex-Able, and Steve Paxton from the Mizzou Tigers helping out here as our commentator, offering a lot of insights. Okay, let's see what Edinburgh does. They need to score here. Bryce brings it in and does not score. That's the second time from underneath.
Again,
they missed it.
And it looks like they're gonna. Southwest has a nice little break here. We got a 2-on-1. See if they can
and
convert.
it shows up. But they
Didn't convert, but they got the foul.
He's going to shoot 2. Nice fast break there.
Edinburgh's got to be careful. They've got to make sure, you know, because we still realize Southwest has a lot of speed out there. So, you know, be careful. I know they're trying to apply their pressure in a full court, but, you know, you've got to make sure that you're getting back on defense, and you can't allow any easy fast breaks right now.
No.
And Southwest, they're very good full court fast break team. So you've got to get back on those guys.
Yeah, somebody's going to go home.
Focus.
Look at that. There's one of them. There's one of them. Nathan puts one in.
Just hear Coach Glatch, you know, telling exactly what we were talking about. Focus, stay composed, and you know, stick to the game plan. There's still a lot of time.
And it's no good. And a rebound by Mustangs. That's
it's a
not
huge
what.
Rebound by Pites.
No.
Huge rebound.
Pites gets his own rebound there. I don't think they've changed the clock there. I mean, the score, I think they're missing a basket, but I'm not sure about that. Pites outside.
Yes.
42-38.
I think it's 42-38, yes.
The shot by Everson is up and is no good, but Chris with the inside thing. And the Scots get it. And the Mustangs get it.
Everybody needs to just calm down.
Yeah, this is it. This is when it's all going to happen. We're 4 minutes left.
Again, it's much easier said than done, I realize, but they need to calm down, stay focused, and execute your game plan.
4-point game here. Mustangs have a chance to make it 6. Edinburgh's got to hold tight. Let's see what's going to happen.
Lots of time, Red.
There it is.
Lots of time.
Shot clock down to 10.
Chris misses it, and it is grabbed.
Edinburgh has somebody deep. They didn't see him. They didn't get him back. That's all right.
All right. Good defense there.
Set up the offense.
And the shot,
nice.
Running shot. He's up there. It doesn't fall, but he's going to get 2 at the line. Bryce Duty has a chance to bring it back to 2. Let's see what he can do. Got to make these shots. This is it. Crunch time.
I have to believe that Evan Thorne fouled out. If they don't have him back with 3.5 left in the game, I really have to believe he must have fouled out.
Yeah, maybe it's been a lot of fouls called. I was wondering about that. Oh, that hurt.
That's the only reason I can think of for him not being back in the game at this point.
Yeah.
My conversation's 2 years too late.
Yeah, that's have someone like Evan Thorne, who's one of your major guys, not in there at this point. You know, that's all right. Bryce just puts it up and puts it again. That did not help them.
They
That
have
was
had
their
a
chance.
lot of missed free throws. That in a tight game like this, you know, that could be the difference. They've missed at least 4, and 4 points is the difference. So you got to find a way to make those buckets.
That's why Abronson's been out here. And there's a mismatch there. Let's see what happens. Foul against number 5. And that's Jennifer's one. Hope he's not in foul trouble, but
I think they actually called Tommy Gray on that.
oh, Tommy Gray.
I think so.
I thought it was on number 5. He looked guilty. He had that guilty look. Here we go. Well, not a shooting foul, so here we go. Ball is in to Chris. They got time. He's looking. He's moving. Looking for something to happen. Look how far away they are from the basket there.
Exactly, absolutely. But at this point, you know, I think Southwest wants to work clock a little bit and, you know, use every bit of that shot clock.
Okay. Craig could have had that one if he had his eyes open. Tom Everson finds Caruth. Caruth off balance, but puts it up and in.
That is a difficult pressure shot, and you know, he didn't hesitate. He looked good.
With 2
and
minutes,
made it.
that was
that's
a big key.
shot.
Key hoop. Key bucket up there. 2 minutes left. They need to make it here. Fighting Scots are fighting for their last breath here. They got to make it, and they don't. But look at that. He is fouled. What perseverance there. But Tommy Gray, he just stayed at it and drew the foul and gets up there. He's got to make this foul shots.
You gotta say that's a little bit of a questionable foul because, you know, quite honestly, you know, both defensive guys they went straight up, and Tommy really jumped into it. So you know, in my opinion, that should be a no call. But again, they've been calling it tight, so you know, I don't think you can be particularly upset with it. But that's a tough call for Southwest.
They're looking for a towel here. They got a little bit of a delay because there's some perspiration on the floor. There's a lot of perspiration on the floor. Let's put it that way. These teams have been fighting this out to a great finish here with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left. There may be a 4-point lead here by the Mustangs, but it is not over by a long shot. If Tommy can sink these two, it's back to 2. No, sorry, 6-point game. It's back to make it back to 4, and that's a 3 and a 2, and you're ahead. So.
Hey, we got Edinburgh in the bonus now, so.
Yep, Edinburgh has a chance. Shooting 2 with a chance to make it 3, isn't that right?
They're in a double bonus, actually.
Okay, let's see what happens. It's a chance. Oh.
And again, you see him coming up short on a missed free throw, so. These points matter. It's a 6-point game. They've missed at least 6 free throws.
Okay. This takes a moment. Shot is up and no good. Oh my God, that hurt with a bonus opportunity. And that is killing him. That is killing him.
I think you're going to see Southwest again trying to work some of the clock. And you heard Coach Glatch. Coach Glatch is starting to want them to foul.
Yeah. Time is running out. We're under 2.
I think if number 10 gets the ball, I think you're definitely going to see a foul if number 10 even touches the ball. So,
all right.
You got lucky you didn't get called for a foul on that.
The clock, and the ball is up and no good. And here comes Fighting Scots.
Minute 38 left.
They have to make this.
6-point game. It's still close.
They got to make this. They got to make this. And the ball crossed the 3-point threat. He puts it up, and it is no good. Rebound ends up going to the Mustangs. Mustangs with the ball. There's a foul. Oh, wow, there's a foul. That was what they call a flying foul.
They're looking to foul.
That was
definitely looking to
flying foul. Backcourt foul. Oh, they're not going to be a chance at the line. So let's see if they can intercept that inbound pass. Minute 21, 6 points. Oh, There's the foul. That was, I think,
Let's go.
still out there. They're still on in bonus.
They got to stay. Edinburgh, I understand they're trying to foul right now, but they have to stay composed.
Yeah. There's the foul. And now they're at the line. Substitution. Bob Bruno coming in.
They're, and Edinburgh's making a substitution here, try to get a little bit more offensive
Almost
firepower.
coming out.
Allner's coming in, and
Let's see if they're going to nail it here. With a minute 17. A couple of shots right now, and it's going to be over. There goes, shot is up and no good. And they get the rebound. Oh, that hurts.
Southwest has just
That
really
hurts.
come up
They're
with the
gonna
big
use the
plays
clock
right now.
now.
Nice spread.
They want to use the time of this, the foul. That's the foul they wanted to make, though.
That is the one. That's the person that they wanted to foul.
Davidson is
a good
low in
foul
his
for
chair.
Edinburgh.
He's not a great foul shooter, and we'll see what happens.
That's a good foul for Edinburgh.
He could be the hero.
See if they can convert.
Duty! Bryce! Crawford set.
Okay.
This is what Edinburgh wanted. Let's see if it works.
Yes, that's one.
And right there, you see the difference in the two teams right now. When you have somebody from Southwest who's, he's not the best free throw shooter out there, but he is finishing his shots. And
Make that one, but the rebound goes to. And no. Oh no! Look at that hustle. Oh, and Edinburgh ends with the ball.
You just see the difference in the game right here. You have